So we're definitely income rush. We just need one more vote for Fortress Hyperspeed and Deathmatch.
Epic. Black.
Oh, guess it's just income rush.
Failure is never an option.
And we should go Terran this time so it lags less.
Everyone wonders if I will be as good an emperor as my father. But I want something more. To prove that I will be a better emperor and a better man.
Bag. Peanut.
Hey, they just added your unit, babe.
So the news headlines are hilarious.
Yeah? Did Donald Trump win America?
Is that Israel charges 2 in July arson attack, and then the subheader is that it sparked outrage across the country.
Wait, what? Are you talking about that time you burned down those houses?
Nova here.
Yes, possibly.
Strictly business. Acknowledged.
Oh, they're getting a Colossus. We're not in Fortress mode.
What is fortress mode?
It increases the life of the turrets. You might want to get Marauders. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna push pretty hard right here. Oh, and they also have.
What are you even doing on there?
I have no idea. Where's the Sentinel upgrade? Is that Protoss or something else?
Yeah, it's Zealot upgrade. It's combined with Zealot, Royal, and Sentinel.
Nova here.
Let us.
Nova here. Strictly business. Nova here. Nova here. Strictly business.
They spelled charisma incorrectly.
Oh yeah, I mentioned that to him a while ago. I think he's probably gonna fix it in the next patch. I mean, it's not a misspell for him. That's the correct way you write it in Italian.
Lol.
So there's a lot of tooltips that are still in Italian because, you know, translation.
here.
Should just get Ricky to write them all in French.
Right?
French Canadian. And when you click on them, he says something about it in his voice. It's voiced out loud.
So you just opt for that movement now.
Yes.
Even though we lost 2 towers, we're still actually up on income and still kind of winning.
Nova here.
They don't actually have any. Oh, there we go. There's a couple things that can attack him.
The Tempest.
Yeah. Most of them are armored and not massive, but the range is still pretty silly on those.
Research complete.
It's something that's long ranged, but air and anti-armored.
You mean like a Viking?
Vikings are not anti-ground. That's mostly to kill their front line.
Oh, to kill the front line. See, because the Viking would hit the Colossus.
Yeah. It's their annihilators and stuff. That's probably the bigger issue, though.
Yeah, but I mean, our
They kinda
zealots.
just kill all the backline on our end.
Yeah, our zealots will clean up the annihilators if the Colossi are all dead.
Upgrade complete.
If it gets you what you want, do you care?
What happened?
He used one of his Valerian abilities. And so the thing about Valerian abilities is basically you only get to use each one once. So he paused all the timers so that so that our wave could kill the Perdition turret to get us the 350 minerals.
Where's all my money going? How am I still spawning stuff? I thought I turned that off. Apparently I'm spawning Sentinel still.
No, that's Sentinel.
No, that's him. That confuses me.
Yeah, he's still you.
Well, then where's my money going then?
I don't know. Where is your money going?
It kind of just seems to disappear. I should have like 2,000 plus right now, but it just vanished.
Did you click something?
I don't know. Tempests are kind of stacking up and murdering a lot of stuff. See, there's like goes a chunk of my money again.
Did they get a carrion?
Over here.
I did get a
My
carrion.
money would have stopped vanishing. I would have been able to afford this already, but I don't think it even really matters. We're kind of murdering them.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's the Tempests, man. Half their units ignore them. It separates their army. And then their army, like, they end up killing the Tempests, but the other half of their army just gets massacred by the next wave.
Yep.
There are a lot of silver cores.
You made them rage quit.
Strictly business.
Rage quit.
Why are you making people rage quit?
I think it's because we're camping them with Tempests and silver cores, and I'm not actually really sure what's happening. It's going at like 1 frame every 5 seconds.
Sounds like that might be the reason.
Possibly.
just make it such an undesirable experience to win that you just win, because everyone else fucks up.
Yes. Yeah, the guys with the multi attack will probably wreck Kerrigan since it's just a bunch of little attacks. Not to mention all the Marines.
Yeah. Plus, now that I'm at 500 income, I'm about to start getting the really cheesy stuff. Karen.
I think I got the mothership. All my money disappeared, so.
Yep.
Oh, I know what I could do. This guy has an ability that I wanted to get. Just for instances like this.
Who? Oh, Tychus?
No, my special dude. Let's see if it happens.
Azul?
I stole their Kerrigan.
Oh, nice.
And then she died. She didn't cast Razor Swarm, unfortunately.
Oh, but still killing her as a 5,000 mineral hero off that failed. For freeze.
Well, there's a huge cooldown, but yeah. It's really funny. There's the little mothership. It's murdering everything, apparently. It has 32 kills.
Yeah, it also has the big AoE splash thing, but, I guess it did use its black hole at some point. I didn't even see it. But yeah, it also does the thermal lance. 200 in a straight line is actually also pretty good. Oh, there is the black hole. Kind of a waste. Maybe I should micro that next time. I don't know.
I wish I knew where my money was going. I'd like 3,000, now I'm down to 1,000.
That is very curious.
Maybe the lag is like doing odd things.
You're buying things accidentally in the lag.
I don't think so.
The goats are eating it like your furniture.
Probably, yes.
The It's possible you bought a HOTS carry. That would explain 2,000 minerals disappearing.
Is there a way to buy things other than typing them?
Yes, if you click them. So every time you click a unit...
I was not aware of this.
Oh yeah, sorry. Now you know!
I was clicking them to see what abilities they had.
Yeah, so if you want to do that, what you do is you drag your cursor around it, and that will do it. Then you can look at the unit, but you won't actually buy it if you have the money. So now we have explained
Well, the
where your
more
money
you
was
know.
going.
Yes, that does explain where my money was going.
I'm making a fake button.
You are a fake button.
Upgrade complete.
I made a Leviathan. There it is. It's fat. 83 seconds for it to spawn a Broodlord.
Yeah, it's really important. It used to be really big in Deathmatch. Not so much anymore. I think Artanis is a little too strong against them right now. But in a big fat wave like this, it's not so bad.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Cold embrace of death.
Ellie.
The battle is already won. In my mind's eye, I have delivered the killing blow in 1,000 ways.
And we're gonna win well before our Legacy of the Void Kerrigan can get out.
I got an Alarak just for the hell of it.
Why not? Sounds like a good plan.
And rip. Oh,
Yeah, you might get one more wave, maybe. Yeah, 3,000 on the Planetary, but they, oh my goodness. You used his, Valerian nuke.
oof, oof,
That feel good.
everything exploded in a big leggy mess. Here comes the Alarak
Indeed.
cheese. was gonna try to make their command center deaf. Oh, supply kept for a long time.
Yep.
I'm bad. Well, now I know where my money was randomly going.
We have solved the mystery.
Boss.
Failure is never an option.
So we're in hyperspeed.
Yourself, noble warrior. We confront
You're hyper.
Protoss and serve
Your face is hyper.
gods.
Yep.
An abomination. Who created this atrocity?
It would be my pleasure, Matriarch. It would be my pleasure, Matriarch.
Everything runs really fast now.
Everything's gotta move fast.
Feast upon your flesh.
Reinforcing Psyweb. It would be my pleasure, Matriarch. It would be my pleasure, Matriarch.
Noted it.
Well. This game and the Vipers got this, and the Observer. They're in
You
control.
know
man.
it. Vipers are OP.
It would be my pleasure, Matriarch. It would be my pleasure. It would be my
Freaking
pleasure, Matriarch.
Bragg just murders air units.
Yeah, he's really strong against
It would be my pleasure.
against any air that stacks on top of itself. And then our other guy is
It
doing.
would be my pleasure, Matriarch.
I will feast upon your flesh.
It would be my pleasure, Matriarch. It would be my pleasure, Matriarch. It would be my pleasure, Matriarch.
Well, the Annihilation Beam does a lot of damage now.
It would be my pleasure, Matriarch.
Just not against turrets. Just stack this up infinitely.
Connected.
Got level 10 hybrid upgrades.
Channel switched.
40 damage a second. Not so amazing when they have a million units, but considering they Dark Templar kind of murder everything else, and then they just out-tank everything.
It would be my pleasure, Matriarch.
Strictly business.
It's a little silly. I can't even kill them! Of course, they're not even upgraded, which helps.
Matriarch.
Silly.
Acknowledged.
Isn't it immersion?
Strictly business. En route.
It would be my pleasure, Matriarch.
They have a lot of observers.
Our observers are strong, man. They detect invisible units, which is when that's in our entire army, practically. One dude is just spamming Warzone all day.
It would be my pleasure, Matriarch. It would be my pleasure, Matriarch.
They're getting murdered.
It would be my pleasure. It would be my pleasure,
Cavalry's arrived.
Matriarch.
Anyone still alive down there?
Let's see. What should I get next? How about a Void Thrasher?
They might get one Hyperion off before I get my crazy out, but I think we're gonna win actually before they get their Hyperion out.
I have far too much invested in this undertaking.
Yeah.
It would be my pleasure.
Warzone spam is gonna end the game.
Rip. I didn't even get to see my Void Thrasher.
I'm sorry. It has a big line AoE.
Rip. Not that really much would have survived to the point of the Void Thrasher doing anything. This is kind of hilarious seeing those flying things just out-tank everything though, because they just sapped all their shields. Only thing that really killed them was the defenses.
So you notice that hyperspeed tends to be less laggy because the game ends really fast.
Yeah.
That's like one of the main reasons I asked for this mode.
Failure is
Annihilation.
never an
Oh,
option.
and even a deathmatch this time. A deathmatch hyperspeed.
That's kind of so.
State your request.
Scour you all from my world.
Upgrade complete. Research complete.
Nova here.
Did we start off with the Crystals again.
What's that?
Did we start off with the crystals again?
So in
Shit,
hyperspeed, you
what
always
happened?
start off with one attack
Anyone
crystal
still
and
alive
one
down there?
cooldown crystal.
Say again.
Uh,
Strictly
It would be
business.
my pleasure, matriarch.
Acknowledged. En route. Got it.
I will not pass.
their army kind of got fucked. Okay, that thing's AoE is insane.
Yeah, well, it's really great when
They're
there's
gonna.
when there's a big white army, of course. Yeah. It struggles a little bit when we're in this mode where there's a lot more heroes than there is army. But yeah, Thunder raged.
That thing almost killed their army.
You just made someone with 600 of games of this rage quit.
Protoss and Zerg
That's what you just did.
What a revolting concept.
Couldn't handle it.
Hyperspeed, man. Four minutes 58
That was
seconds.
silly. It takes a long time to enter the lobby.
Yeah, well, a little bit sometimes when people don't click the button fast enough. Could be that you was, I don't know, slapping himself with a fish. People do that, right? Between games?
I think so.
Kind of want them to implement a round system just because you end up spending, a minute and a half just on the loading screen. Not that the loading screen is unappealing to look at. But that is like, I mean, I think you could do 2 or 3 hyperspeeds in the time it gets through just the reload.
Yeah, Starcraft 2 is really slow about loading.
Killers. Annihilation.
Failure is never an option.
It would be my pleasure, matriarch.
Combat.
Upgrade complete.
It would be my pleasure.
Protoss and Zerg hybrid? What a revolting concept.
It would be my pleasure. It would be my pleasure, matriarch. pleasure, matriarch.
What am I doing?
Does Mars disable work on heroes? His graviton prison?
Yeah, that's like the whole appeal of it.
So he's basically like Zeratul.
Let's get this party started.
It would be my pleasure, matriarch.
Nova here.
It would be my
I have a feeling he'd basically get murdered by Forest Sense if he went pure air. Because they seem to destroy buildings really fast.
Let our last stand burn a memory so bright that we will be known throughout eternity.
What the?
Say again.
Did I miss my nuke? I think I missed my nuke. Damn it!
Probably. God, freaking army just melted. Oh my god. And yeah, I think the White Thrasher outranges buildings.
Yeah. Well, they can upgrade the range, but they don't have time to do that here.
I'll just get this mothership so that, you know, stuns.
Because why not? I'm not sure there's going to be another wave, though.
And the queens.
Yeah, the Zagara stacks the damage of Artanis and Tychus, so that each of them do more building damage.
That was silly. That does seem a little broken. At least in that particular game mode.
Yeah, Vorazun, she's really strong in hyperspeed because, especially hyperspeed deathmatch. But in a regular
By
game,
the time you get her, normally there's enough units to soak the Omni Slash.
yeah, basically, she's still actually she can be strong then, but then you have to deal with, okay, you get your one Vorazun and the enemy gets, you know, maybe one Jackson. And a lot of the time the Jackson will overall do more damage because he will shoot the Yamatos or something like that, yeah. The nice thing about Vorazun is, you know, she's on the same upgrade as Zeratul, so you can get, you know, like 2 Zeratuls and, you know, 5 Vorazun. And the thing about Vorazun is that she also soaks enemy Zeratul stuns. So she kind of tanks for the rest of your heroes, so you can she actually makes Artanis more viable. So because she's so cheap, she's kind of like a Zagara in that regard. Like, the appeal of Zagara is that I think Zagara used to, at least at some point, eat, like, Zeratul stuns.
I think he may have made these people so salty they don't want to play this anymore. Well, I think I'm gonna pass out. Since this might take a while. Good night!
Alright. Later, man.
Have fun!
GG's.